Okay, so I already showed this in my video earlier today, talking if the banner is worth 74, the KOF banner, but maybe they're messing with us, but the top three players, all three of them, using Terry on their bond team. Listen, it could just be a coincidence, but it's a little bit too coordinated, okay? For all three to be using it. So, yeah, Terry is pretty good. There was no rule to make him better either. It's just Terry is really good. And I feel like in a way, you can still chalk in that Twigo could be better in the front because of the taunt. But, I don't know. The lowering stats on the enemy bond is very huge. And I think that's mostly why Terry is so good. Also, he takes off ultimate gauge, which can be very helpful if the enemy bond doesn't have taunt available. Bro, I'm so pissed. They're all using HP defense on their Terrys. And of course, mine has attack crit because I was like, you know what? I want to see Terry popping off. I want to see him doing big boy damage. So I gave my Terry attack crit. But of course, you should always give all your units HP defense because I mean, listen, I'm not gonna change. He's gonna keep his attack crit. But yeah, if you want your character to be the most competitive possible, most of the time, HP defense is the way to go. But for a lot of characters, I just prefer putting the attack crit. You know, I just love my Margaret with attack crit. If I'm using Margaret as my damaging unit especially. Okay. I would love to face other bonds. But again, the biggest thing really I feel like is the stats lowering. The stats lowering are huge. Now, let me waste this first counter. Hopefully we get another one next turn. Because if you're lowering the enemy bond HP by 20% plus is, you know, crit chance and crit damage, huge difference. Huge difference. Oh, putting up the extra stats made my Terry have actually more HP than my bond. Because, you know, Terry is being buffed by Twigo and Arthur. So you got the HP buff plus his own HP buff by 20%. Nice. Let's pop in the next counter. Oh, this person's using Astaros in the back. You know, I don't dislike the Terry Margaret team. I don't know if I'll use it on gear though, just because Bond is just way too dominant, you know? It's kind of sad, like how dominant he is, but it is what it is. Also, Terry's ultimate, you can't forget Terry's ultimate. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but listen, the moment a festival gets his ultimate, it's over. It's over. It's the craziest ultimate. It was already a crazy ability as a single target, right? As an AoE, is just bananas. Cuckoo crazy. Alright. Well, this was a very slow match, especially because we only got one bond card. Love to see it. See, bond has lower card rates, right? But it's fine because Terry also has a fantastic ultimate. So you can push his ultimate. So, you know, even if you inevitably get 0 bond cards the whole match, you can still get a good ultimate. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Well, let's just finish this off. And attack with Terry afterwards, why not? My Terry stats are lower by 20%, so I might not kill actually. Yeah. If his stats weren't lower, they would have one-shot everyone. With no damage increase or anything. Okay, we got another bond, but with no Terry. Like the Eastern variant. So start with I'm not gonna use the Arthur card. I'm just gonna use it when I really have to. I guess I'll attack Bond so he can't combine cards. I think that'll be the best possible thing to do here. Just making sure that he can't ult in the first turn. I mean, he wouldn't be able to either way, because for him to do it, he would have to actually combine cards, use both cards, and he wouldn't be able to actually put up a counter. Not counter, a taunt. So the real question is, what should I do here? Pop in the true counters? I think I'm gonna do this, because I see no reason to actually pop in the counters. And hold on and hope I get more. So I can actually stack one turn to actually make it worth it. I did get one more. I can actually push his ultimate. Or I push Ban's ultimate. Especially if I get another attack card for Ban, or blue card. Or if I got another counter card for Terry, I can push his and then put up a the stance. No, I did not get either. Let's do this. Yeah, the 2 stacks plus the 2 turn counter. Now I can get Ban's ultimate and Terry's. Can pop in another stack next turn and get Ban's ultimate while having the taunt. And he has Arthur's ultimate though. Do this. We've just popped both blue cards for Ban just for space, but it's okay. It's okay. My Arthur's gonna tank his Arthur's ultimate. And basically everything. Oh, it's gonna hurt. It didn't hurt as much as I was hoping for. Is it 3 stacks? Level 2 counter? It's okay. It's okay damage. You gotta take in consideration she has a lot of HP. She does have a lot of HP. No damage increase, let's just see how hard it hits. I mean, he has 1 stack, I guess. But no damage increase from like his own counters. Almost kills Ban. Ban had his stats lowered, which would be natural, because Ban most likely will have most HP, but damn, that crit on Ban hurt. Yeah, that's the big thing about lowering the stats. Lowering the crit resistance as well, so my Ban crits, yeah. Got the Ludo team. Not much luck finding real players, is there? Listen, I'll be honest. I don't really care for, you know, non-stop looking for players today. I just want to have a chill recording where it doesn't take me hours to record because there's no one playing the game. You know? You know, that'd be great. So, listen, just know Terra's good. I've already recommended somebody in the banner because, you know, they are very exclusive, which is already a point for summoning. And plus, Terry and Yagami are both really, really good. I guess Terry is better, I suppose. Although I do like Yagami more. Just on the point of style and play style. I do like Yagami more. But I did get a Ban card. Wow. That's impressive. I guess I'll have to admit that Terry is better, okay? It's okay, I'll admit it. He does have more use, I suppose, practical use, than Yagami, even though Yagami does big boy AoE and single target damage with his cards. It's okay, there's no need. There's no need to pretend that he is better. It's all come down to preference, you know? It all comes down to preference. Okay. Got a Goddess team. Bro. I'm not... We're not complaining about a lot of bots. People are like, oh, just don't quit the bots, and you're gonna find real players. All these bots I'm facing here, I'm not quitting after them. But usually, if I do record a bot match, I quit at the end because I don't care for finishing the match, right? I'm not quitting these matches. I'm just going through them all, and still no success. Still no success. It's okay, you know. I keep saying this, right? It's not a bad thing necessarily to have this many bots, because a lot of players can appreciate the free wins, you know? It's just when you're trying... Well, that was pretty good. He had his stats lowered. You're trying to record a video, it's like... Most people don't mind the bots. But I feel like a lot of bot matches are just very uninteresting to record. Because I just get bored midway through. It's like well, look at what she just did. That makes no sense. Like, it just tried to stun Arthur. Because Arthur has... I believe bots are like... They 100% of the time go to the Ludo link. Like, on purpose. Like, they have to, because... I swear it happens every time. If I have someone that has Ludo CL Link, the bot that has a stun always tries to stun Ludo CL Link. Every time. Like, it's not even like a conspiracy or anything. It happens every time. Even like, it doesn't matter what's going on with my characters. Like, if my other character has an ultimate, like you saw, Terry had a stance. Terry had a stance. My mind is all over the place. And he still went for the stun on Arthur. For no reason. I'm about to lose this match, I just realized. So just not even paying attention at this point. I guess I'll do this. It has to be written on the code. It has to be. Just like, I think when Margaret came out, every single character in the game was programmed to DPS Margaret as much as possible. I swear. I haven't used Margaret that much recently, because Margaret's, you know, predominance isn't as big these days. She's still very good, but you get what I'm saying. But Margaret's predominance is as big these days as it used to be. But I swear it was like any like Merlin, bot Merlin that you face would always go against like Margaret specifically. They would always try to DPS Margaret as much as possible. It happened every time. Here we got a Kyoban. Contender for also best Ban team. If I have to pick, I don't know, but I really like the Kyo variant of the team as well. Let's just go with this. Taking off the ultimate gauge just because of you know, it disables them from just being able to push ult turn 1. Ban was the one picked to have the extra ignites. Nice. I mean, I could just push ultimate right here, and he can't really do anything. I guess in that regard, yes, Terry is much better than Kyo. Being able to take off ultimate gauge can come in handy a lot. Like, I'm just gonna do this. And there's nothing really he can do about it. I could have attacked. Would have had more space, but it's okay. I actually didn't attack because in my mind, he put up Arthur's stance. Like, in my head somewhere, I thought about Arthur's stance being used. That's why I didn't attack. I didn't want to lose the ultimate gauge. But in reality, I should have attacked there. Why not? .4. Yeah, when you're lowering someone's stats as well, you're almost guaranteeing that crit. Because I also use Ban with extra crit chance too. and it does a good amount of extra damage. Well, I'm gonna end it here. 0 real players because, you know, great stuff, but at least now you know.